Hello and welcome back to Lord of Heroes News on Nyris Gaming. We have a decent bit to get to, so let's get into it right away. First things first, importantly, free stuff. There are some surprise summer coupon codes. These are all going to be available until August 20th. First one, Summer 1000. Will give you 100,000 gold. Next, 15 Water 00 will give you a Water Soul Stone. Vacation 2000 will give you 200 Link Stones. 2500 Burning will give you 250,000 Renown. Fame is not a thing. That is a typo. And THX 3000 will give you another 300 Link Stones, netting you a total of 500 for a free 10 pull. Lastly is going to be Beat the Heat, which will give you 10 Featured Summon Relic tickets, 10 Alchemy tickets, 10 Link Summon tickets, and 10 Contract Summon tickets. A bunch of summon pulls. To enter a coupon, you will go up to the top left to the gear and note icon, go to support, and enter code. Now on to the news for the update on the 18th in a couple days. First things first is hero skills and balance updates. Water Beretta is getting another slight tweak, even though she was just updated. Fire Charlotte and Water Lucilica. Water Beretta is only a minor change. On her Refined Relic, she will be getting a 60 to 80 to 100% chance to not inflict sleep via her burst on herself. A little bit redundant, I say, because she gets immunity from this, guaranteedly at max rank, but this will prevent the sleep from going through on the first turn if she has not gotten immunity yet. Although I don't see that happening very often, given her 1 can give her immunity as well. Helpful, but I don't see it happening all that often. Little weird. Fire Charlotte, a pocket action gauge booster Fire Cleric, is getting some changes, and this also means she is going to be added to the Link Summon banner. She is an amazing Fire Cleric, and she helps flesh out the Fire Cleric list a little bit more now, giving you more options if you want to go for her. She's getting an overall scaling change as well. Her 1 attacks a selected enemy and heals to allies with the lowest health, and the heal used to be increased based on her defense. Now it is increased based on her health, the damage dealt increases based on her health, and it deals 200% more damage against Earth enemies. They're trying to work in damage into a lot of different characters so that they don't feel quite as useless in the damage department, I guess. It's starting to feel like a lot of characters can pull their weight a bit more as to the final damage calculation as opposed to just being pure utility. This is happening to both Fire Charlotte here and Water Lucilica. And her burst, not her active like this says with the cooldowns here, that is completely inaccurate. This is her burst. Heals all allies, removes 2 of the most recent debuffs from all allies, additionally has an 80% chance to remove 1 of the most recent buffs from each enemy respectively. Used to heal strength increase based on her defense, now it increases based on her max health. That is not in blue for some reason. It also generates a shield based on her maximum health for 2 turns. Getting a lot of shielders, a lot of health shielders as well, steadily over time. Even people that didn't used to. This also has a 100% chance to trigger Flurry 1 time, so it'll heal even more off of her 1. She was already really good and used heavily, especially for her 2, which will give attack up and action gauge boost to your DPS character, and now she is just even better, and she can build health primarily and then some speed for the action gauge boosting. Water Lucilica, the best sapper in the game, definitely get her on your contract selections. Her 1, very straightforward, attacks a selected enemy, 70 to 80 to 90% chance to reduce attack strength of the target for 1 turn. Now additionally has an 80 to 90 to 100% chance to reduce the attack of the target for 1 up to 2 turns. If the target is fire, it also appears that the attack strength is going up to 2 turns. I don't remember if that's already in there or where the typo here is. Is either that supposed to be blue or it already is that? I'm not certain. Her 2, very straightforward, attacks a selected enemy, removes all buffs from the target, very handy in a lot of situations. Now has a 100% chance to reduce the defense of the target for 3 turns if the target is fire. Little niche with the fire stipulation, but a 3-turn guaranteed defense down is wonderful. On top of what it already does, this will allow her to be more viable of a sniper pick in things like the Alliance raid, against the Fire Elemental monster at least. And her burst, which attacks a selected enemy and has a 50% chance to inflict 5 stacks of sap respectively for 1 turn, which I'm fairly certain has the up to 70% chance per stack already. Don't think that's new. This now also deals 400% more damage against Fire Elemental enemies and deals 100% more damage if the target's defense is decreased, which, given the duration of her defense down and the cooldown of her 2, she can keep up indefinitely. Overall, nice additions to her. She was very effective but very simple before. Now she does even more handy utility and a bit more damage. Lastly, her Refined Relic, which has a 50% chance to heal her health by 15% upon receiving damage, will now also have a 10 to 40% chance to trigger Flurry once upon attacking, which is all three of her abilities, thus why the chance is probably so low, therefore aiding in keeping those attack debuffs up more frequently. She is full-on debuff city at this point. Up next is our next hero coming on the summon banner, is Water Striker Mikhail. Mikhail now has 3 striker forms in Water, Earth, and Fire. His banner will run from the update day, the 18th, through September 1st. And on top of that, Rozelic is coming back on the 18th through August 20th, alongside, of course, Ikateztol for the same period. Both of these two are very good AoE strikers, Rozelic being heavy in the speed scaling department, and therefore synergizing well with a lot of other fire characters that have come out recently. Ikateztol is very durable and has a lot of utility in her kit, the likes of which are action gauge boosting herself and removing debuffs on herself if she's not crowd controlled. These will all, of course, have relic summon banners for the duration that they are available. The Book of Truth from the War of the Tyrants, the last section of this story, Part 1, is going to start dropping come this update day. Chapter 13 will be on the update day, 14 will be on the 25th, and 15 will be on August 1st. There's going to be a summer treasure hunt event from the 18th through August 20th. You will be getting the currency to run through expeditions with different characters by doing this event here. This is the Summer Memories event. It's like the side story things we've been getting a lot lately. You will be encountering episodes with the characters that they go on explorations with, the main two being Ikateztol and Rozelic. They will partner up with one of the other characters on the list, and you have chances to encounter episodes. There are jackpots, which I believe can potentially unlock full-on outfits, including, I think this is a limited outfit, at least for the summer ones, for certain characters, but you will also get accessory boxes after a certain number of episodes, I believe. There's a lot of text on this event and it's kind of complicated, so I'm not sure I'm entirely understanding it 100%. Probably be easier once the day actually hits. Rozelic and Ikateztol are getting summer collection outfits, as you can see here. Here is Rozelic's regular and limited, and Ikateztol's regular and limited. Little weird that the regulars for both of them have their default eyes, and then the limiteds are the only ones with the heterochromia. There are also going to be a lot of mission passes from the 18th to the 20th. You have the summer event one. The free track of this one will net you a bunch of energy and crystals, and then a summer treasure hunt outfit selection chest, which I would imagine gets you a regular outfit of the summer collection for one of the normal heroes, not the new ones with Rozelic and Ikateztol. The premium one gives you a Rozelic or Ikateztol outfit selection, and then, of course, a bunch of Link Stones, Alchemy Tickets, Renown, Elixir of Insight, pure Elixir of Insights, the fancy ones, on top of all the rest. But that's $38, so ugh. Yes, the regular Summer Treasure Hunt outfit selection chest is for all of these characters here, like Johann, Rosanna, Lynn. There's also a pass for Rozelic specifically from the 18th to August 20th. The premium of this one's $23, still kind of heavy. Regular one of this one will get you energy and those summer exploration permits on top of that side story event. The premium one will immediately give you the Summer Dance Fever outfit, a bunch of battle skip tickets, energy, renown, and gold, and then 2 Fire Soul Stones at the end. Ikateztol's pass, I would imagine, is similar in nature, and it is the Smiley Summer Sun outfit on the premium, and then energy and summer exploration permits on the free track. If you do want to spend a little bit of money, the Book of Truth Restoration package, available from the 18th to August 20th, $8, nets you 10 feature summon tickets, contract summon tickets, link summon tickets, and featured relic summon tickets. So 40 pulls, a lot more than you get in most packages. They're hyper specific where they can be used, but the contract summon tickets are the only way to use that banner, so that's something to consider. Mikhail's special gift after the update through August 1st will be a free 250 crystals and 50,000 gold. And of course, from the 18th to September 1st, there will be alchemy banners for equipment for all 3 of the new/returning characters. These will all be striker banners, so whoever you wish to have an up chance of getting artifacts of that character's skill ups is up to you. Balance change in the Calamity's Cradle, just the one. Spirit Decimate, instead of completely preventing burst gauge gain, just reduces burst gauge gain. So now, if you're hit with that, you're not completely hopeless in that department. With that out of the way, let's check out Water Mikhail. As stated before, he is a water striker. His level 1 and 70 stats are here. Pretty solid attack, pretty good defense, and really high health for a striker for sure. Should be doing decent damage and should be pretty dang durable. Decently above average speed at 105 as well. He is very similar to all other Mikhails in that he has 2 single target abilities and his burst is AoE. However, he is going to focus on his active ability for his damage, especially against bosses. His 1 attacks a selected enemy, fills the action gauge of the user by 15 up to 20%, additionally reduces skill cooldown of the user by 1 turn. Said skill has a 4-turn cooldown, does not appear to reduce at all, other than from his 1, and as we will see, his burst. Attacks a selected enemy, deals up to 5 times additional damage based on target's max health. This attack deals 25% more damage to fire elemental enemies for every stack of increased critical hit damage on the user, up to a max of 100%. Gains an extra turn, effectively reducing the cooldown of this immediately. More than 1 cannot be gained in a row. His burst attacks all enemies, deals 500% more damage when there are fewer targets, increases the crit hit damage of the user by 25%, stacking up to 4 times. Additionally, reduces skill cooldown of the user by 1 turn. Thinking about it, pairing him with Waterlin, given they're both water, would probably be very effective, as she can reduce his cooldown even further. In the Calamity's Cradle, probably be focusing on his active more than his burst, given his burst is boosted by single targets and helps his 2. His 2 is going to be his main focus, and probably more Calamity's Cradle than Silent Straits. Passives increase his attack and damage against water elemental enemies. His relics, the default increases his speed. His refined gives him a 25 to 100% chance to increase his speed by 4 upon taking a turn, stacking up to 10 times, giving him 40 extra speed, on top of his 1 giving him increased action gauge. Or you have his Divine, which increases attack by 11 up to 18% for every water elemental ally on the field. I have not yet tested if that counts everyone in both squads on Calamity's Cradle or in the Glacier. I would imagine it does, especially in the Glacier, given they're all on the same team. But given it's worded on the field, that could probably be very nasty with a full 10 water allies in the Alliance raid. That is going to do it for Lord of Heroes news today. Let me know what you think about the upcoming update and the outfits and Water Mikhail in the comments below. Like if you did, and subscribe if you want more in the future. I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to at least get 1 video out this week. Besides this, probably going to be a rework of the Waterframe guide I did ages ago, so you can look forward to that, and I plan to do one of those for every hero eventually, and more beginner's guides, but I shall see y'all in the next one.